is, and then we'll do the same thing for their malt beverage.
Yeah.
It gives a nice map, so I thought that was like.
I didn't want to print all that out.
No.
John can be here tonight? I haven't heard from him.
I don't think he said he wasn't going to make it. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I know he just didn't know if he called in or not.
I know he's not open today, so.
Here he comes. That answers the John question. Oh, there he goes. Hotel attorney.
I think his thing took it down. I
Yeah.
think his computer took it down.
Looks kind of shifty to me. I'm not sure about that one.
Well, that's true. Look at the company he's keeping down there. That's also questionable.
Amy's on her way, but
Yes,
she
she-
might be a little late.
I'll move, don't worry. Jeez, gosh.
You're fine.
You went back to law school?
What else you do in your spare time?
You really should start a business, John, so you have something to do.
Yeah.
Should. I'm going to give her a little grace.
Busy guy, you
She
know.
has a newborn, so well, not newborn, I guess, but
Do we get a discount? Yeah, let's not use the baby as an excuse.
Amy's Amy.
Half the time we gotta
When-
make them bill us because
That's where I
a lot
will
of times
prorate
they don't bill
it.
us.
Say, you did not show up until.
The guys are terrible about billing
Yeah.
us for the amount of time they do stuff.
I told her she might miss it.
Well, that's on them. Have you heard from Craig? How's he doing with his new job?
Good. He's still over. He's over at the other office most of the time, but yeah.
I think he's still
I
takes
saw
out
him the
school.
other day.
Isn't he? I think he's still going to school.
Craig,
Oh, Craig. You saw him the other day? Oh,
I see
ran
him.
into him.
yeah. Not like at the courthouse or.
Well, he's between the courthouse and down to. He was walking south when I was coming up. I come around that corner, was coming up that way, so I stopped to talk to him for a second.
How's he doing?
Good.
We see him at the Wooden Dairy all the time on Saturdays. A cafe in Casper we go to. He likes to go there. We see him on Saturdays.
Stop by up there. They finished his update by the time we're done.
The reset.
No, it's updating Outlook.
Yeah, mine started to do that, and I just reset mine for do it tomorrow morning, real early. Gave me the
I
option.
didn't give him the option. Starting along.
Set
Boy, I
it.
think I need to pull the SIM card out of yours.
You do?
To get a phone.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
the phone going, I need to pull the SIM card out of that is all.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're done, if you don't mind.
Are you going to change the phone numbers right on the Glenrock thing? Because I think all of us have our personal cell numbers on there.
I don't think we have your numbers listed.
Or not?
I don't
Not
think we
currently.
have them.
They shouldn't currently be
Okay.
personal. But yes, absolutely. We'll
And we can
make
put
sure
the
to
new
get
ones
all
on.
I need.
Also, I think John.
I just
I
thought you
want to
would.
make sure it's the city phones, not your
It
personal
says
phones.
unable to start.
Oh my gosh, you made it.
It'll be all right. It'll.
Because we're updating, adding, or removing programs. Sure.
Can you pull your SIM card? Mm-hmm. You never called me.
I was here for something and he cornered me. I can't even remember why I was here and why I would have had this,
We could have brought
but for some reason I was down here.
I thought I'd try restarting it, but.
Dude, it's been angry.
John, did you talk nasty to it
I
and hurt its feelings?
was about to reboot it.
This is what you do. It's throw it out in the driveway and remove it.
Yeah, isn't that how you reboot?
They're not used for frisbees.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
You just don't go get them. Throw them and forget it. Where'd Tammy wander off to?
There's your last down there. She's coming back. Did I miss him?
Nope. We're trying to get John's
Kind of hard.
computer to cooperate.
Leave the room.
John, you can use mine if you want to. If you need to read a computer, I'll give you mine.
Well,
You know,
it's certain. Look, it's square.
it's square. Okay, well, if it doesn't square up, you're certainly welcome to cut this thing off.
Circles, squares and
Yeah,
circles.
circle is the circle.
Put that on silent before it rings.
Check mine.
I was going to say, I think mine's on silent, but better be safe than sorry.
Sometimes I leave it on during class and phone rings in the classroom. Kids are like,
I don't have any restrictions on it that it would, any other
Right,
network.
right.
I'm not sure why it would have. Not to
do
do
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh, you've got fire, John. Way to go.
So we got
Maybe.
Maybe.
it's cranky.
We got to this point last time and it decided
Quit.
to give up.
No, you can still borrow this if you want to.
It's a different outlook.
See there?
That's a different outlook.
That's a different window. The last one of the
Oh, look, there you go.
So that's, I think,
There it is. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. We stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance with us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Looks like everybody's in attendance. Under additions and deletions, would somebody make a motion to delete Resolution 2024-6 budget amendment?
I'll make that motion.
The motion
I'm
is
trying to pull it up. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. The reason that we're pulling it, Kelly wanted to take it off there so we can, some other stuff we'll revisit it later on. So if there's no other questions about it, I'll call for a vote. Is all those in favor of the removal, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay.
Nay.
Motion carries.
Back to the discussion part of it. Why are we? It was in the budget. It wasn't in the budget.
It was not in the budget.
right, but we thought it
Yeah.
was.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
think it was.
okay.
But I'd like to just revisit it and look at the numbers a little closer.
Oh, okay.
Because we can do
Rework it.
we can do a budget resolution at any time. We can wait a while to do it. So she wanted to look at the numbers. So. Moving on to, is there a motion to approve the February 26, 2024 council meeting and the March 4th, 2024 work session?
Yeah, I'll move that we approve the February 26th council meeting and the March 4th work session.
Motion, is there a second?
Oops, I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Reports, Councilman Moulton.
Yes, Wednesday here at 6, there's a Deer Creek Days meeting. Anybody's welcome to come, volunteer. We did hire a director. Hopefully next council meeting we'll have the director here, and you guys get to meet her.
Okay,
Okay,
sounds good.
that's about it.
Okay. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Nunn.
Yeah, I've got some kind of interesting information. I sat in on the presentation concerning the replacement of the Lapparelle Dam, and while we are upstream from this project, it may have impact on Glenrock. There is no doubt that this dam, originally built in 1909, is well past its safe time as a dam. The water from the dam is not only vital for the ranching community, but also feeds the underground wells and springs in this area. For many years, it has been thought that there was a fault in the mountain supporting this structure, but modern studies have found no fault but a fold. The cost to replace the dam is currently estimated between $118 million and $137 million, with most funding by the Federal Bureau of Recreation. Active construction is to start in 2026, with this being a 7-year construction project. Very high-risk, dangerous project, having many specific requirements and massive amounts of concrete. Many questions are still unanswered about how the construction process will be implemented and how to remove the old dam. This project has the potential to have direct impact on our community, as many people will be coming in the area to work for extended periods of time, which could have influence on our police, fire, and ambulance services, and possibly even on our schools. So this is definitely a project to keep in touch with when looking at our future. And my guess is at their next meeting, next fall, in their annual meeting, they'll probably have a lot more specific information on how they're going to go about actually doing this thing. The engineers also reviewed a moisture percentile for our area, which of course does not look good. I don't think we're going to be overly wet this spring, but this is something that we need to kind of keep in mind, as it will probably be a possible cause for wildfires in our area. And finally, congratulations to teacher chef Patrick Hopper, who has been working with culinary classes at Glenrock High School for 6 years, and who has been chosen as Wyoming Pro Start Culinary Teacher of the Year by his peers. Chief Hopper has not only inspired his students to produce award-winning culinary presentation, but has also introduced them to a possible life career. A job well done. Our thanks to him. That's it.
Councilman Kincaid.
I don't have much tonight, except attended the work session last week.
Okay. Councilwoman Collin.
It was a slow time for me also. I don't want to bore you with the details.
Tammy, clerk.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Last week I got the allocation letters out, so the groups will be starting to submit those to us for budget session. I got the warm renewal completed. That's kind of a long, big process, but I think we're just about done with our defensive driving classes for the employees. Randy's group is taking something kind of separate. We have supervisor training through LGLP starting tomorrow. We have one session tomorrow that'll last several hours, and then another session next Tuesday, and that's for all the supervisors and department heads. And then in April, they'll be doing classes for the rest of the employees on workplace harassment, professional behavior in the workplace, things like that. So I am currently working on a wage comp study with Graves. That's part of was involved in the proposal that they gave us. So we had a meeting on that this morning, and then I've just been working on trying to get stuff ready for budget. That's all I have.
Kelly, treasurer.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I really don't have a whole lot. We did receive sales tax. Excuse me, it dropped a little bit. Looking back, it's fairly seasonal for this month, so not too big of a worry at this point. We're still holding pretty strong. We have Graves tomorrow and WAMCAT board meeting on Wednesday, and starting to prepare for budget. And the auditors are still calling for a few items here and there, so still working on that also.
Randy, Public Works.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Crew's been busy with garbage collection, meter reading, meter replacement, maintenance on equipment and vehicles. We've been doing a lot of safety training, and this week my whole crew is going to be going through CPR and first aid certification. And I got 3 going to class this week for pull certification. And Garrett Williams will be taking his well test this week, so, and it's actually tomorrow. So we just got to keep our fingers crossed that he passes that one. Other than that, I just got the other classes that Tammy and everybody's got lined up to do this week too. So.
Okay. Chevy, Town Square Director.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. For a couple things that I had a food truck come through. Last Thursday, I had a Phillies and Cream food truck, and they stopped by during the day, and they sold out within 2 hours of being open, so that was a good thing, and they're going to be coming back this Friday as well. Also had the opportunity of talking with them and discussing available spaces for a brick and mortar. So that is kind of my end game of having food trucks coming every once in a while, is to increase the interest and hopefully get maybe some more food businesses in the town as well. Easter events, the ads are up and running. I have printed ads already up for those. I have the summer concert series printed ad is already up. I have it printed, and that will be going up as well. And the summer movie night series is printed, and that will be going up as well. So those are all printed. They're ready to go. We ended up with 11 sponsors for this year so far. So I still have a few coming in, and I'm working with UNOYO for a couple summer events that they want to do. So those will be added on later once we get the details for them. But that's pretty much it.
Chevy, are they going to be able to access like the schedule of the movies and stuff on either Facebook and or our website?
Yes, so it is all online Facebook. I already have the events up there. I also create a landing page. So if you go to the Facebook Glen Rock Town Square site in the featured box, there's a landing page. So if you click that link, it gives you an automatic calendar of every event going on. And then also I have the Facebook events as well. So there's lots of ads on Facebook. We have a lot of content creation up there. I just did the printed ones because some people like the printed. And then probably when it gets a little closer to summer, I'll be putting those also in the paper as well.
Okay. And is it on our web page or website also? For those of us that don't do Facebook.
Not currently.
Okay.
Chevy, may I have a copy of those 2 printed papers?
Yes.
I like printed stuff.
Yes, I will give those to you.
Thank you.
Okay, Lyle, Building Inspector.
Evening, Mayor and Council. 16 building permits so far this year. It's kind of picking up a little bit with the nice weather. A lot of inspections. Compliance has been going pretty well, pretty steady. I got a few fines handed out last week for too many cars. Dealing with that. ECI is progressing along with their site plan, and that's about all I got for you.
Okay. Police Chief Calder.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I'll keep it short and sweet. We had some interviews last week for hiring. We're proceeding with that, so hopefully by the next meeting we'll have somebody worked out and have a name for you. Outside of that, Jared.
No questions for Calder. We'll move on to Jared.
Yeah. Evening, Mayor and Council. Just kind of a regular break fix. We have been trying to suss out an issue with our internet connection here at the town. We moved over to Vive a little while ago, and we've recently, in the last few months, developed just kind of a short hiccup that kind of happens with the network, and we've had them out troubleshooting and stuff like that, and so we're still trying to iron it out. I don't think it's anything massively concerning. It is causing some heartache, and so we're trying to. Obviously, we're paying for uptime, so we need to get it resolved. But they are on it. We're working on it. And separately, kind of steering committee, we talked about in the work session a little bit. I think tomorrow's the rec board's meeting, and so we're going to be stopping by there. I think Coulter's going to go and help me represent the steering committee over there, and we'll discuss just our intentions of trying to assist with any major capital projects or anything that we can be, the town can be of assistance with for the rec center. So, yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Mr. Nelson, Fire Department.
Mayor, Council, we're kind of slow. Not a bad thing for this time of year, I guess, but next few months we got outfit coming in out of Salt Lake that'll do all of our maintenance on the frontline trucks. They'll do all of our pump testing, ladder testing, basically give everything a once over, make sure it passes within standards. And then State Forestry will be down next week to go through all the grass trucks. And believe it or not, they're supposed to bring one of those 5-ton trucks.
With them?
Only been 3 years, but one of them's supposed to come up on a trailer with them. So I won't hold my breath, but hopefully that little project's coming to an end. So, and then working on budgets. So you guys want that by the 1st of April, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's all I have. Any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
You want to be ready with some of the large grass fires happening in the state already.
Yeah, actually today at the FSA board meeting, we talked a little bit about a fire ban, and right now, Fire Warden Tom Reed didn't think that it was necessary, but you look at Gasper's had a couple, and Cheyenne's had a couple of
Massive ones.
big ones that and they were in pretty highly populated areas when you think about it for this time of year. I mean, all of our stuff in the fire hall's full of water, ready to rock and roll, but all your rural units and stuff, they're dry docked for the winter, and if you do have something, all those resources are a few hours away from probably being ready. Most of them have to probably get jumped and everything else. So, hopefully people are wise and, take some precautions, burning trash with the winds and stuff going that we've had. So hopefully it stays away from us.
Yep. Thanks.
Yep.
Any items from the floor this evening? Seeing nobody racing up there, we'll move on to, we have no old business. Under new business, we've dropped the resolution, so under the first item is the open container permits for Main Street for Friday at the Square. First one is 6/7/24, the next one is 6/14, and then 6/21, 6/28, 7/5, 7/12, 7/13, 7/19, 7/26, 8/2, 8/9. There's a bunch of them. 8/16 and 8/23, 8/30. So hopefully we can cover all these with one. Is there a motion to approve all the open container permits for Main Street this year at the Friday night at the Square?
I move we approve all of the Main Street applications for Friday night at the Square.
Motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I think it's really nice that these people got together and got all this stuff put in one package, and we can get it taken care of and then get on with their life. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
One and done.
If there's no more discussion on that, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Yep. Our next order of business is your malt liquor permits for the same nights from 6/14 through the end of August. So your last one was
August 30th.
August 30th. So for their it's their their malt liquor license. So is there a motion to approve all the malt liquor licenses for the
I move we
Main
approve
Street?
all the licenses for same dates. Main Street.
Okay, there is a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion over their malt liquor licenses? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Thank you for getting them in, so they're all done and taken care of. I believe our next order of business is bills and claims.
I move we pay all our bills and claims.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion on bills and claims?
Bruce, I have 2 additions, if you guys will allow them. They came in like right at the last second. I just shipped off bills and claims, and I just didn't get them paid. Andrew Hunt is one for the continued work on the 2nd Street project. And these guys had a meeting, finally got them haggled down on all the work hours they'd billed us for when they broke down under the street. We got the final number of, well, it's not final, it's this installment, $340,135.50. And the second one is Crown Construction. They're the ones that did all the gutter and sidewalk work down here.
Grove.
On Grove. And the total came in on that at $52,130.
Are you guys okay with amending yours to pay those?
Yeah, what was it? Was for Andrew Hunt for how much?
$340,135.50.
I amend the motion to pay bills and claims and add Andrew Hunt in the amount for $340,145.50 and Crown Construction for the amount of $52,130.
Okay.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. I didn't know who seconded. I can't remember if you did or Roy did.
Margaret did.
Margaret
I
did.
re-seconded it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Is there any other questions or comments about bills and claims? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries for bills and claims. Is there anything else to come before this council meeting this evening? If not, I'll ask for somebody to make a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn the meeting.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I was going to say, come on now. Somebody's going to.
Yeah, I know.
Are you? There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned. I was going to say, we can sit around and talk about whatever you want.
I want to cook supper.
Well, that's the next order on my agenda, is
Okay.
cooking a little dinner.
What did you think of the legislature?
It's just crap.
What it was.
No wonder nothing gets done. What time do you want to get together this week so we can handle it?
We need this.
High-tech tool.
I saw that. I got it. I saw that, and that's fine. If you need to go, go. Hope everything turns out.
This town will get you our logo.
There we go. That's it. So you'll just have to make sure it's on the log plate.
Yeah, I hope it, yeah. And that's what he needs to improve that a lot. So
Make sure you might have to connect it there for the first time, but then after that, here it should be connected to the town Wi-Fi. If it's not,
Yeah, Bruce was talking about
that's it. I'm gonna
keep this
like
because
when
I
they
have to
redo the new park project. That's
upgrade that line, change the line service. Like,
make it better.
yeah, it'll be iPhone 13.
I think I'm good with these. Thank you.